April 29th, Weekly Wealth Digest. 3 investments you can retire on. I want to simplify retirement because I think Wall Street and the US government have really confused this entire idea, mucking it up with 401ks, IRAs, Social Security, and this idea that all things retirement depend on you handing your money over to someone else in hopes that they will give you a decent return when you leave the labor force. I've said enough on mutual funds, which are a total scam. So if you need more on that, please check it out here or below on this video at futuremoneytrends.com. Outside of avoiding the obvious scams, here are some good ideas for funding your retirement savings. 1, buy a single family house and rent it out. If you bought a $250,000 home today, in 3 decades, this home will likely be worth more than $1 million. To purchase it, you'll need about $50 grand. This will leave you with about a $200,000 mortgage balance on a $250,000 asset. However, don't worry about paying off the loan because your tenant will. Allow your tenants and time to generate the wealth building, and in 30 years, you'll have a $1 million asset and some serious cash flow, because not only will the house rise in value, so will the rental income. Using leverage to buy real estate allows you to have the income and growth from an asset where you'd only front it 20% of the cost. However, you get all the benefits of the full asset value. This is a far greater alternative to gambling in the stock market with a 401k. 2, build a dividend machine in the best business in the world. Insurance is no doubt the best business in the world. Nowhere else do you receive a full payment for services every single month that you may never have to provide. Collecting premiums, giving insurance companies a huge cash position for real estate developments, lending, and expanding their profitable business. It's why we recommend a very specific strategy using 7702 accounts, one that only 1% of insurance agents have any knowledge of, and even less have been trained on how to do it properly. Hidden from the public are specialized accounts that the wealthy use to hoard money and receive large dividends from the insurance companies themselves, where the shareholders are the policy owners. The best part, the money is guaranteed, and these ultra-safe businesses have been consistently paying out dividends for over 150 years without even one interruption. Today, they yield about 5 times that of a CD, but once rates rise, so will their yields, compounding your investment at a guaranteed return. To learn more about these investments, visit futuremoneytrends.com/secrets of the rich. 3, buy tax liens. Sure, it will take a little effort, more than just throwing it at a mutual fund that's going to steal your money, but you can easily make 15 to 25% annualized returns by investing in property tax liens. Here's the deal. The local government needs money to operate. So when a homeowner fails to pay their taxes, the government sends these back taxes to auction, where investors can buy them. This funds the government and puts the investor in a situation where the government becomes their collection agency, one they can't get out of. A tax lien is usually the first lien, so even in a foreclosure, it has to be paid in full with penalties before a house can be sold. The owners, who usually end up paying their taxes, will have to pay a penalty for being late, a fee that is demanded and collected by the government and paid out to the investor with his full principal. Each state is different how they collect, and ideally you want to stay local, but this is something anyone can do and receive a great return. This month in our premium members area, we will be covering tax liens extensively in our Cash Flow for Life letter that comes out on the first Thursday of every month. In summary, look to yourself when it comes to funding your retirement. Certainly financial advisors can help and should be used for strategic planning, but never surrender your entire retirement savings plan to outsiders who collect commissions. Right now, Americans have very little saved for retirement, and the funds that they do have are with people who have a conflict of interest and for decades have overpromised and underdelivered, with high fees eating away at their clients' accounts. This is nonsense, and this plan has failed tens of millions of baby boomers and will fail nearly all 80 million millennials if they don't decide to chart their own retirement course. Visit futuremoneytrends.com to learn more. For questions regarding any of our articles or videos, please send an email directly to me at daniel@futuremoneytrends.com.